Benson smiles it.
Sword
The counter shot.
The leg again.
Israel Adesanya is undoubtedly one of the greatest UFC champions the organization has ever seen.
There again, caught that right hook counter again.
His superior striking credentials
The bonus check's ready.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
mixed with an excellent takedown defense
Good takedown.
made Adesanya a hard puzzle to solve and a dominant champion who cleared out the UFC's middleweight division.
There by Canadier.
The Last Stylebender.
However, although most people recognize him as a complete martial artist who found MMA his home, one must not forget that the Last Stylebender was an elite kickboxing champion who used to knock his opponents out cold.
Gonna go to the leg again.
We will take a deep dive to analyze Adesanya's kickboxing career and discuss the reels and knockouts he scored during that era. Adesanya was born in Lagos, Nigeria on July 22, 1989, as the oldest child among his 4 siblings. And pursuing for their children to receive a better life and education, Izzy's parents settled in Rotorua, New Zealand when he was 10. Interestingly enough, this freak athlete was not interested in sports during high school, but instead he was fascinated by Japanese anime, such as the manga series Naruto and Death Note. Integrating into the new environment wasn't as smooth as one would imagine, since Israel was constantly bullied at school, leading him to start training in mixed martial arts to protect himself from the bullies. From today's perspective, it turned out that was the best decision the Nigerian could make, considering how big of a superstar he had become. Although he started as a kickboxer,
From Adesanya. Ron Thomas attacks. He gets out of range.
he later moved to Auckland, New Zealand, and began training in mixed martial arts under Eugene Behrman at City Kickboxing. As iron sharpens iron, Izzy now had the opportunity to sharpen his skills and develop even more as he trained with MMA elites like Alexander Volkanovski, Dan Hooker, and Kai Kara-France. However, it was thanks to his kickboxing credentials that made Adesanya one of the best strikers in all of UFC. And this is where his kickboxing story starts.
Flying on this.
Being inspired by the Ong Bak Muay Thai warrior movie, the Last Stylebender started training in kickboxing at the age of 18. During a 2-year period, Adesanya smoked 32 opponents as an amateur.
And then he's gonna go to the leg again.
So good that he just ghosts out of the way.
Beautiful job with the roll.
Before deciding to turn professional and show his talent in China. Israel signed with Wu Lin Fing, televised by Henan Television, China's longest-running martial arts program.
Comeback at the and it's not over yet. He goes on attack. He says, "I want to do it." And Zhao Qian must be thinking, he's gone down.
After securing an impressive winning streak, mostly fighting in China, the Last Stylebender finally appeared on the international radar as he signed with the Glory Kickboxing organization. He made his promotional debut on April 12, 2014 against Filip Verlinden.
Unorthodox just with that right cross. Plenty of action here.
A formidable opponent and the 2010 IFMA World Championships golden medalist.
And then he's gonna go to the leg again.
Verlinden's experience in this sport played a crucial role in this bout.
Heavyweight, so how do these guys react?
High kick blocked by the...
And he utilized the leg kicks as his primary weapon of choice to neutralize Israel's attacks.
Nice combination by Adesanya with the double jab.
Although Adesanya had some good moments on his own,
Israel Adesanya of New Zealand.
The Belgian kickboxer was a hard pill to swallow as he edged the debuting fighter on the judges' scorecards to win a unanimous decision victory.
Tough. Now he's going to the other leg, flying knee.
The debuting loss in glory did not prevent the Nigerian fighter from fighting and achieving his goal. In the quarterfinals, he faced Slava Alexeichik, an elite Russian kickboxer whose nickname is Scarface. However, it was Adesanya who was the one who had a say hello to my little friend moment as he dropped Slava with a vicious flying knee early in the first round. The Nigerian did not waste any time as the second round started and landed a sniper-precise lead high kick that wobbled the opponent. Although he recovered, Alexeichik was met with a fury of strikes and combos, including a flying knee through the guard. The Last Stylebender finished the bout by putting on a show for the fans.
Alexeichik is in charge, rolling with the shots.
As he kept evading punches in Ali's style and keeping his hands behind his back as McGregor did Alvarez.
Adesanya led him off the hook.
Adesanya was declared the winner, and he advanced to the semifinals where he met Pati Afoa, a veteran with 27 wins on his resume.
In the black and yellow shorts, Slava Alexeichik.
The Nigerian was eager to make quick work of the opponent, and he launched an offensive early in the first, starting with a beautifully calculated high kick that wobbled up forward.
Another head kick there from Adesanya. Fights 3 KOs, left hook, and massive.
Adesanya used the momentum and went aggressively with a punch to the body,
big shots from Adesanya,
followed by vicious knees from the clinch,
he was blinded at the
finishing the show with consecutive heavy strikes by almost sending the opponent off the ring, hanging against the ropes.
Pati Afoa, brave, just
Israel advanced in the finals, facing Jamie Eades and pursuing his dream of becoming a kickboxing champion. In the opening minute of the round, Adesanya switched stances and landed a 1-2 combo, followed by a heavy knee to the body. The Last Stylebender won his next 2 bouts before participating in the same King in the Ring 86 tournament the following year. In the opening round, Adesanya was matched against Kim Loudon, a fighter he had already fought only 2 months prior, when he beat him via 4th round TKO.
There's over Adesanya. Crisp hands, big. Referee must be looking closely here.
After brutalizing the opponent for 2 rounds,
Round of a brutal fight, heavy right hand off the uppercut.
Izzy left the opponent badly shaken, trying to regain strength to continue.
Off the shoulder, Adesanya, another heavy right hand.
Moments before the 3rd round started, Adesanya was waiting for Loudon like an ambushed predator waiting for his prey to expose itself. Sure enough, Izzy went on a brutal assault in the 3rd, forcing Kim to retreat against the ropes, and after consecutive unanswered strikes,
Referee must be looking closely here.
the referee is forced to save Loudon and allow him to fight another day.
The Rebel Conway comes in. Adesanya.
In the semifinals, the Nigerian faced Mark Timms, a dangerous knockout artist from Britain.
Kick from the right hand again.
Israel took the center of the ring, indicating that he would be the aggressor.
When you touch him is when he's dangerous. Big body shot from Adesanya.
As he delivered a heavy spinning back kick to the liver,
There's a spinning kick.
followed by a beautiful 1-2 combo that dropped the Brit early in the first round. Izzy took over where he left off in the first, and as the second round started, he landed a big right hand that landed clean,
Heavy right hand again.
knocking the opponent down to the canvas.
Beautiful leg right hand. Well,
Timms was badly hurt and unable to continue, giving Adesanya his ticket to the final.
Israel!
In the final, the Last Stylebender was matched against the same opponent he faced last year in the semifinal, Pati Afoa.
Another head kick there from Adesanya.
Izzy used his height and reach advantage to keep the opponent at bay,
Big knee on.
tagging him with counter strikes whenever the New Zealander tried closing the distance.
And
Afoa boldly challenged Adesanya to a brawl, where the Nigerian faked a jab and threw a lead high kick that landed clean, knocking Afoa to the canvas.
flipping right hands, Adesanya showboated.
The New Zealander barely beat the count, only to be met with a flying knee,
Beating the count. And he is down.
followed by a massive right hand that knocked him out cold.
That, and just too much.
With this victory, the Last Stylebender earned his second major kickboxing title. During the same year, he took part in King in the Ring 100, the heavyweights tournament, eager to see how his style would fare against big boys with the power to shut the lights off instantly. In the quarterfinals, Israel faced Nase Foai, a formidable opponent from New Zealand. During the opening minute, Israel stalked Foai in the corner
The spinning hook kick. Adesanya though.
and delivered a highlight for the ages, a spinning tornado kick that dropped the opponent to the canvas.
Saw it early.
That was a stunning kick that left Foai standing there in disbelief at what just happened. The Nigerian went confidently into the second round as he put on a show for the fans,
He has some speed and agility himself. Left knee there.
constantly tagging the opponent with unusual kicks
At some point soon.
and strikes that were making the audience jump from their seats. In the third round, the New Zealander was visibly hurt, as he kept stalking him like Michael Myers,
He's been put through a meat grinder.
which led to his corner throwing in the towel to save their fighter from absorbing unnecessary damage.
Brave performance from Nase Foai.
The Last Stylebender advanced to the semifinal, where he was matched against Dan Roberts, a dangerous striker with the ability to shut someone's lights off with one punch.
Puts in the bulldog shorts here, although he ate a left knee to the midsection and a right hand from here. Roberts once again.
Roberts is a natural heavyweight, and he had the height and size advantage. However, Izzy played intelligently by making him miss with strikes,
Heavy kick from Adesanya. Roberts catches
as he evaded all the punches and kicks thrown at him.
to make him miss.
Only seconds into the first round, using his killer instinct, Izzy saw an opening and landed a heavy jab that rocked the opponent. In the final, Izzy faced Jamie Eades, the same opponent he faced the last year in the final. This time the fight was more competitive as both fighters traded strikes in a technical exchange,
Right hand from here. Roberts once again.
where Adesanya was getting the better of it. In the second round, the Nigerian dropped Jamie with a body shot, but he beat the count only to be intercepted with a beautifully placed high kick. He beat the count again and survived the onslaught. Still, nevertheless, he lost the fight via unanimous decision.
Adesanya had time to pick it.
Allowing Izzy to claim the King in the Ring 100, the Heavyweights 3 Tournament Championship. Adesanya won his next bout before he was scheduled to square off against his future nemesis, Alex Pereira.
TKO finish. Oh, high kick! Oh, his nose is already bleeding. Left hook!
The former Glory middleweight and light heavyweight champion. This bout was an overture to one of the greatest combat sports rivalries in history. Although the Nigerian lost, this was a very close fight that could have been scored either way. While Adesanya was the better technical fighter,
Adesanya had time to pick himself up.
who landed more significant strikes, Pereira could throw more powerful shots, causing more damage,
这个呢也能很大程度迷惑对手。
which led the judges to score this bout 29-28 in favor of Pereira,
Right hand from here. Roberts once again answers with a knee and then that.
a decision disputed by many. 2 months after this loss, Izzy fought and beat the tough Ukrainian Vitaly Kodin before being matched for a rematch against Filip Verlinden, the fighter who spoiled his glory debut. It was time for revenge, and the Last Stylebender was ready to serve it cold.
Right hand from here. Roberts once again answers with a knee and then that club.
2 years of experience that Adesanya had since these two initially met made him a better version of himself, ready to show how good he really became.
Roberts once again answers with a knee and then that clubbing right hand.
Overall, Izzy was the better fighter, winning the striking exchanges while mixing his kicks with punches. Although there was not a knockout, the Nigerian won that fight unanimously.
Red corner, the Black Dragon!
Israel won his next bouts via unanimous decision. On October 1st, 2016, he was matched against Bogdan Stoica, the Super Combat Cruiserweight champion, Infusion Light Heavyweight, and two-time Wushu national champion. The Nigerian targeted Bogdan's body, with the culmination arriving in the second round when he landed a middle kick that put the final nail in the coffin. The Romanian felt unbearable pain in his midsection and could not continue, allowing Izzy to have his hands raised again. On October 21, 2016, the Last Stylebender accepted the challenge to fight in the Glory 34 Denver that featured 4-man middleweight contender tournament. In the semifinals, Israel faced Robert Thomas, a young Canadian prospect with a heavy knockout power in his hands.
One of the great things have slowed down quite a bit. Body kick by the man. Damage, but they're not really.
Robert took the center of the ring in an attempt to close the distance and prevent Adesanya from implementing his crafty combos.
Can't give him space or time.
The Last Stylebender remained composed and countered his attacks while moving away and evading the strikes. However, Robert got overly aggressive
When he wants.
and paid the price in the second,
Looking to move on to the finals.
when Izzy launched himself from the ropes WWE style and delivered a heavy knee that dropped the Canadian in agony to his knees. The young prospect did not learn the lesson and kept pressuring Israel in the third.
He has the potential to do it, but that lands, never the first. Needs to follow up. Right there.
In the closing seconds of the bout, Izzy saw an opening and threw a perfect lead high kick that landed clean. Robert beat the count and survived the onslaught,
Walk to me, fighter.
but lost the fight via unanimous decision, allowing Israel to advance to the final.
Israel Adesanya!
The final boss in this saga that Adesanya was matched against was Yousri Belgaroui, an elite Tunisian Dutch kickboxer and a multiple-time Glory title challenger.
From the power that Belgaroui has, he has to, but there's a cut over the left eye of Wilness.
This fight was a beautiful display of high-level technical exchange,
Both of these guys, like,
where both fighters had good moments.
finals.
In a back-and-forth fight, Belgaroui threw more strikes, but Izzy was the more precise fighter, who landed slightly more shots than the opponent.
Sorry, tries for Bender here.
In a very close fight that could have gone either way, Adesanya edged the Tunisian Dutch kickboxer on the judges' scorecards via split decision victory, winning the Glory Middleweight Contender Tournament Championship.
Israel Adesanya!
Israel lost his next bout on points, and then was matched for a rematch against his arch enemy, Alex Pereira.
Champion of the world!
In the first round, Adesanya was the aggressor as he pressured Alex against the ropes, delivering heavy overhand right that bothered the Brazilian. In a technical exchange of high-level kickboxing, it appeared that Israel did more damage to win that round. The first big moment in this bout arrived at the end of the second round when the Last Stylebender threw a beautiful combo that hurt Alex badly. He kept the momentum by throwing bombs that were landing clean.
黑龙继续拳法腿法，这时候裁判应该给一次读秒啊。
And it looked like the official would jump in at any time and save Pereira from taking any further punishment. However, the referee intervened to give Pereira the standing 8 count, time that the Brazilian used to recover, which bought him enough time to survive the onslaught and have his chance at the closing round. Pereira knew he was 2 rounds down and entered the third as he had nothing to lose, and, out of nowhere, delivered his infamous left hook that knocked Adesanya out cold. In a fight where the Nigerian was clearly winning, he got caught once by a Hail Mary punch that changed the whole outcome.
肯定是佩雷拉，肯定是黑龙获胜，真的是超级逆转啊！一个前手平勾。
However, the Last Stylebender had larger fish to fry as he had his focus on switching to the UFC, which was undoubtedly the right decision to make. Not only did he become a dominant UFC champion, but he also avenged his last loss in kickboxing against Alex Pereira in the best possible way. Izzy is like a surgeon with his strikes, a sniper, precise puncher who throws his combo so precisely that it's hard to foresee how to defend against. Considering how successful he was as a kickboxer, it's even questionable whether his MMA career exceeded his kickboxing accomplishments.
Early.
Looking to move on to everything from the arsenal in this first round. And what a shot!
From glory and King in the Ring kickboxing champion to a dominant UFC middleweight champ, Israel Adesanya cemented his status as one of the greatest combat sports athletes ever. And what do you guys think? Do you consider Adesanya as one of the best kickboxers of all time? How would you rate his kickboxing career? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you would like to watch more videos like this, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.